Hey, you right? Just sorting shit out. Yo. Yeah, there's no waiting time because I don't have the starting screen for weekly reset. You get me? Hey, Cox Stobomniri, what's up, my man? You good? Yee boy! Hey, I was so looking forward to the stream today. Really. We got some shit to go through. And, I really can't wait to dive into it. We have a mix of YouTube videos and just, like, plain written articles. And we have, X news and shit. Quinfall got me hard a bit. Yeah, I keep it open in the background for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean... Yeah, I'm far away from the city to show you around. Where is it? Yeah, I'm here. I do have a ship in here, so I could show you what's like to sail, but you can probably Google it up with from other people, you know. But man, this game looks amazing. Come on, look, pretty. Yeah. But I need to level up a new character. So if you want to hop in with me, then yeah, by all means, because this one is on US servers, and I don't want to play on US servers if I don't have to. For really two reasons, okay? There are two reasons why I don't want to play on US servers as a European. One is that when I have time to play, everyone is asleep, which is fine if you want to farm, but it's bad if you want to play with others. Okay, that doesn't work. And then next one is that there's a ping. Look. Oh, you can't see my bottom right corner. There is ping. And it doesn't even go below 100. 136. Oh, there we go. 99 actually. Wow. I'm so... 109. Like, you can't play a game with... I mean, it is playable, but it's just an MMORPG. You don't need, like, huge amount of sync. But it's still, like, 100 milliseconds plus delay in everything that you do. That's not ideal, man, is it? Yeah. Why do we have an... Oh, I know. We have an advertisement break now. It's because usually when we have the waiting time, that's when I run ads. So people don't have to watch them. Like, I'm really trying to do my best in that regard. Like, minimize the number of ads. Okay, but you know what's important? We're having coffee. Have you got your own coffee, dude? Delicious. Freshly brewed. So yummy. You can see all the fat, the oils that came out of the beans, just floating on top. It's so good. Yeah. So you say 90 PLN is really tempting, but at the same time it's super duper EA MMO. Yeah, but it's yeah, I guess so. But I don't think there is subscription for it. It's just box price. So I mean, whether you pay now or in 6 months, it doesn't really matter. And at least you will support an indie MMO. I think that's what it is, right? Let me double check. Quinfall? Yeah, 60, yeah.
Quinfall is
1675, true. Indie MMO is even more frightening, yeah. Yeah, true. Dude, I invested in Trump coin, so... Like, what are we talking about? Well, invested is a hard word. Shouldn't be invested, really. I gambled. That should be the word. Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, chat, I think we have to go through, and I have one video to watch. It's half the price now. It's exactly at the price point in which I bought it, I think. It's like 20 something pounds, 21 pounds. Because I bought it quite early on. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to start with this video. There are MMORPGs that in this year, well, in 2025 that we can play. And I wanted to see what he says. He's probably gonna mention the obvious Dune Awakening, Soulframe, maybe Quinfall even. We'll see. And then we have 10 indie MMORPGs that we can go through. And then we can go through Throne and Liberty update as well. If there's anything else in the news that you want to talk about, awesome, just ping it over on Discord and I'll take a look. I need to take a sip. Oh. Big dig. Alright. Let's take a look.
Hey, hello, welcome back. It is that time of year once again where we sit down to take a look at the upcoming MMO release schedule.
I should do those series too, to be honest.
You know, a little sneak peek of all the games that are sure to disappoint us in 2025.
Yeah, go for
it. Whatever hint of truth there might be there. Jokes aside, the focus here is going to be on the MMOs that are already currently confirmed to release in some capacity within this calendar year. Now,
okay, so chat, no coping, okay? These are the games that are coming out. Okay? No copium. Hard games. Good games. Yeah, big dig games.
I will touch on some of the other titles that are less certain but could possibly release. And we're also going to go over the various planned alpha, beta, and other play tests that are coming in this year as well, which, while not full release, again, could be an opportunity to play
Ashes of
an
Creation.
MMO that you haven't played before. Okay, so let's
I mean, sorry, you can't tell me... wait.
and start out.
How do I... Yeah. I'm sorry, you can't tell me Ashes of Creation isn't beautiful.
Tests that are coming in this year as well,
Look,
which, while not full release, again, could be an opportunity.
This is so good, man. It looks brilliant. It has its own way of showing things. It's not like New World, it's not like Throne and Liberty. It's like an art of its own. I really like it.
Opportunity to play an MMO that you haven't played before. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the games that, as of today, have confirmed release windows.
Okay, go for it, dude.
First up on the
list. Oh, Chronos
Odyssey.
Yeah,
Most
Odyssey.
Information that we've got is that they are planning to run a closed beta test Q1, so sometime within these.
Wait, what? Chronos Odyssey. Oh, Mr. Chataku! Look! Q1 2025. Okay. Got it. No problem. Okay? No problem.
Few months, followed by the full release scheduled for Q4 2025.
Yep.
Now, this info comes via the IR reporting from publisher Cacao Games that was released last November, so it's relatively recent, up-to-date details. As up-to-date as it gets, pretty much. Now, some noteworthy details about Chrono Odyssey, beyond having all the expected traditional open-world MMO stuff. The game uses real-time.
But is it confirmed anywhere else other than this video? Yeah. There is I found sources for sure. Like, I found sources myself, and the guy cited different sources. The publisher himself. So I'm sure this game is coming out. I mean, it looks fucking epic. So I tweeted the other day, why don't we get great combat in MMORPGs? If you take a look where the games are with combats, like Elden Ring, Ghost of Tsushima, right, and yeah, like pick anything on the the latest one, the ninja something. Dude, those fights are crazy intense, so good, so polished. And then you play MMORPG, and it's like back in 2010. It's sync problems, you think? I was thinking about this. I don't know, but it's not my problem. I want to get a great game, right? Right? Come on, dude. I think we have technology to solve this.
time action combat. It's going to have the basic attack, defense, and dodge mechanics that you expect. Combat also utilizes a weapon swapping mechanic, not only changing from one weapon to another.
Wait, what? Did he just rip her arm off?
It also utilizes a weapon swapping mechanic, not only changing from one weapon.
Where's the game? Can I have the game? Yes, we have, but MMOs want bigger audience. Another one with high-end PC only. True, true. I know, yeah, sometimes I see people, maybe not coping, but just being sad about the fact that they can't play games like Guild Wars 2, or like, okay, I mean, I only wish my PC was good enough. I'm like, okay, dude, this game plays on calculator, man.
Weapon to another, like swapping skill bars, for example. But also, evidently, they're going to have the ability to alternate how you hold a weapon, either in one or both hands.
What do you...
Which to me sounds awfully similar to how this sort of system works in Souls games, which would be neat to see how they implement that. There's
God of War.
Special
Yes, this is my guy, man.
Chronotector that allows you to freeze time, rewind events, and explore alternate timelines. Now I'm going to assume as they're...
How will that work with multiplayers? How can you... Oh, maybe like they did in World of Warcraft. You have Chromium and you can rewind time, but you are then in a separate timeline. Like the different plane of universe. Like you can't see other people that are nowadays. I do take issue with time games at all. Like I really don't... my brain just can't cope with it. It's just... There's always some kind of logical hole which crashes the immersion for me, but okay, it's fine. Yeah, if you wanna play with it, that's fine. Let's see what comes out of it. Yeah.
Are highlighting this mechanic. It's probably likely exclusive to the instant story-based content in the game, as freezing and rewinding time with other players around you just doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's highly, highly unlikely, unless their sort of freeze and rewind time system is like similar to what mages have in WoW, where you start it and then it pulls you back like 5 or so seconds into the position, the health, and the mana.
Oh, so this is what they mean. I didn't realize. I thought what they meant was, what you call it, like literally Chromie, just changing times, like big dick times, not like tiny times, you get me? Alright, so they essentially mean like rewind time, but on the local scope, like just like 5 seconds or some shit. Okay.
You had at that particular time. But regardless, Chrono Odyssey, we got 6 confirmed classes. Each come with 2 particular weapons that they utilize. So there's the swordsman, who uses sword and shield as well as a great sword. Paladins get the mace along with a tower shield and spear. The sorcerer uses a staff and spellbook. The berserker is dual axes and a great axe. The assassin, dual daggers and a rifle.
Assassin, dual dagger, there you go. Like Trace in Overwatch. Yes, exactly, yes, very good example.
And then finally, the ranger, who utilizes a bow and rapier.
No one cares.
Now, beyond that stuff, Chrono Odyssey also has and features random procedurally generated dungeons. They're going to have large-scale realm versus realm battles, open-world seamless exploration between zones, open-field world events that can be, quote, enjoyed by hundreds of players simultaneously. This will include things like world bosses, and they've also got weather and dynamic seasons, and the whole thing running on Unreal Engine 5. Now, this certainly is a pretty-looking game from the small snippets of it that we've seen thus far, that is for sure. Of course, it is hard to judge much beyond the fact that it looks good, I would guess, aside from the fact that we should probably also expect the typical monetization seen from its publisher, Kakao Games, which is a lot of it. A lot of monetization we should likely expect. So once again, Chrono Odyssey is going to have closed beta testing scheduled for sometime between now and April. Keep an eye out for signups for that.
Oh, I will.
Unless things change, yes, this game is expected to release officially later this year. All right, next up is
Dune, of course. 4 to 5 classes. No, he said 6 classes. Yeah, he said 6 classes. But these are just the classes that has been announced. There might be more, right? Yeah. I mean, if this game turns out to be just like Throne of Liberty, I would play 1-2 months tops and quit, and it's fine. I mean, yeah. That's it. It might be more is the thing that fucked me in New World. You mean that there weren't enough classes in the game? I mean, in New World you don't have classes, so do you mean like weapon choices? Like, what do you mean? Can you explain?
Dune Awakening, scheduled for release in early 2025. This is the open world sandbox survival crafting MMO developed by Funcom. The game looks to be building upon the foundation laid with Conan Exiles, their prior quite popular game, but this time it's going to be new, improved, and obviously...
Man, Conan Exile, Age of Conan Exile was one of the shittest MMO one could ever play back in the day. It was so bad. The only thing that the MMO had going for it, it was unusually gore. It was very brutal. But other than that, bug on bugs, there's no content essentially, and they asked me to pay 120 zlotych back in the day, which is like 30 quid, something like this, for 30 quid, and it was 2010 or some shit. Like, it was really early. No, it was way before 2010. 2010 was when I moved out to the UK. Jeez, I'm old. Fuck me. No, it had to be like 2000s, early 2000s, and I was then going hard on World of Warcraft, and it distracted me, unfortunately, for like 1 week. I could have achieved so much more in WoW in that week, but I wasted it.
Also set in the Dune universe. Some notable details about this game include, as mentioned, survival sandbox MMO. That's probably the best way to describe it. You've got all of the basic survival crafting features and systems. You see, one issue I take with Dune Awakening is probably its biggest selling point. The setting. The environment, the world. I am not a huge fan of sci-fi. I really am not. And I only worry that I don't buy into the world. Like, I won't actually immerse myself in the world. And so I won't play it for long. And also, another negative point, which is the second pet peeve that I have, is that this game is essentially an FPS, like PUBG. I love games like this. I really do. But I'm shit at those games. I can't shoot. I can't aim. Yeah. It's like I know, it's like Once Human, literally Once Human. You can build bases, you can see other players, you can shoot, you can do shit around in the world, plus much more. Like, I think Dune Awakening, scope wise, it's a much bigger game than Once Human, but it is that kind of game. So there are two things that go against the game, but nonetheless, of course I will play it. Like, of course. I just worry, like, I won't survive load. Wow, it was like whoa. There was a lot going on. It's good. Resources, make items, build a base, craft gear, get stronger, go out to explore, take on enemy camps, and engage in PvP. That is like the baseline.
Oh yeah, and there's PvP, of course.
You'll be doing in this game. As for the explorable spaces that we have, well, they take place on the Dune planet of Arrakis, and it's going to primarily at release consist of two massive open zone regions. Now, the first one of those, post the tutorial, is called Haga Basin. Now, this region alone is said to be larger than the entirety of their prior game, Conan Exiles. And Conan Exiles is a pretty big game, especially after all these years. Now, they say that Haga Basin is going to have somewhere in the vicinity of around 100 hours of content to play through, and then after that, the end game zone of the Deep Desert will become available, which is where the late game progression and large-scale PvP takes place. In terms of what sort of stuff that you're going to see in these open zones, well, you've got a variety of points of interest, public events.
Oh, you can climb. Types. Very good.
These include enemy strongholds.
I love climbing in the game. Guys, don't you have that kind of like inkling that whenever you can climb, you try to just climb everywhere as high as you can, just fuck around? I love climbing in the game, and I'm so surprised Pantheon has climbing. I'll give you more. Pantheon has climbing as a skill that you level up, so you can climb higher and higher. Gee, they went really hard on it. Yeah, But this reminds me of No Man's Sky a bit as well. When he was like melting the rock and shit, that was very much No Man's Sky.
Holds these large, elaborate bases, camps, and ruins,
Yeah.
things along those lines. These will be full of enemies. You go in, you clear them out using a mixture of range, melee, and spells and abilities, depending on your class and build setup. After doing so, collecting valuable loot and resources in the process. You've got the desert testing stations. This is basically their take on public dungeons. These are predominantly underground areas that come in a variety of biomes.
Oh, this
and
is
while
nice.
these will be full of enemies, and
I
many
like
will
that.
even have some sort of a boss encounter at the end, they have said that the testing stations are more modeled after things like the shelters in Fallout or the dungeons in Skyrim, rather than what you would expect from a traditional MMO dungeon. What that means is you're going to be moving through halls, corridors, and rooms. There's going to be a lot of narrative woven into each of the locations,
Okay.
like you will find data pads.
As people will skip it anyway. Like literally, you can put all the lore you want, but when there's 5 people, no one will watch anything. No one will listen to anything. They'll just skip and press on. 100%. Yeah. Don't waste your time.
And audio logs that give you information about the history of that area. And while bosses can be in these things, it's not going to be like MMO dungeon bosses. It's just going to be like tougher versions of like the basic enemies that you fight. There's also things like public events in the overworld. You got crash ship events
Nice.
where you're going to literally see these ships falling from the sky,
Holy
crashing
fuck.
into the ground. If you head to their location, you can scavenge them for resources. However, other players can show up, as some of these will be PvP flagged, meaning you'll have to compete.
Fuck, I need to work in 7 minutes daily. Well, how long is your daily? It's like 2 minutes, right? 3? You're gonna be fine, dude.
For said resources. They've got police forces that scan the area at night.
Yeah.
These security ships that scan the surface of the planet looking for players, and if you happen to be caught in their spotlights, they're going to call in troops to your location, which you'll have.
It has elements of Palworld in it. Yeah. Topic? None? And shut up and get back to work, peasants! True! You tell him, Nirio. You fucking tell him. Yeah. Be a leader. Of course. But so I haven't seen anything new about the game so far. And all the systems we pretty much know from other games. So all that's different in this game, by my understanding, is that the world. That's it. Like, there's no, like, new system that we haven't heard about that will make this game unique. Yeah, exactly. All the systems the same, just textures. And I think this is a huge problem with MMORPGs, that once you've played enough of them, it feels like you've played all of them. There's no innovation happening.
Have to deal with. And then, of course, it wouldn't be Dune without the sandworm that is present. If you spend too much time walking on the sands, making noise, that will draw the worms. And if they catch you, you're
okay.
pretty
The
much
worm is
dead.
new,
The
right?
whole reason you're going to want to
Fine.
take this risk,
Okay.
though, is that there's a lot of valuable
Adriano,
resources.
best viewers on my dick! Let me fucking... Yeah. Good day. Kazu! Kokstowon, człowieku. What's up, my man? You good? Kazu-kun. That's why Quinfall seems tempting to me, but I will wait some time, at least enough that I do not get irritated by early bugs. Alright, man. Yeah, you do you, absolutely. 100%. If you wanna jump with me and level a bit, yeah, more than welcome, dude. And, yeah, like, I will be leveling again, so... They're inviting me to PvP. Wait, let me go back to the video. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't kick me out. Yeah, happy Lunar... what? Happy Lunar New Year, good sir... What? What Lunar? Well, yeah, happy Lunar New Year to you too. Awesome, man. Hi. Very good.
It can be located on said sand dunes, so you want to go there, you just want to do so strategically. The game's also got player hubs with 2 major towns full of vendors, quest NPCs, other players, and a marketplace for buying and selling items. As for endgame, that is entirely taking place in the deep desert region. This is a massive expansive area made up mostly of sand, but with rock islands dotted all throughout, which provide some reprieve from the sandworms. Guilds of players will be headed into this area in search of spice, which is a main resource and currency for not only endgame in-game crafting, but also character progression. And it is in this region where the whole large-scale PvP conflict.
He's, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, he's very clever about how he's recording his videos. Because, look, it's so fucking smart. Look at this shot, okay? And I know because I've recorded hundreds of hours of videos in my life. This guy, he is making it look like he is watching with us. And that's fucking awesome. But in fact, he's actually reading off the screen. 100%. 100%. It's so fucking... I need to steal it. It's so smart, dude. Crazy. Because you can see part of his screen, right? And he keeps looking at the camera back on the screen. Like, he was like literally reviewing the game with you right now. It's awesome. But he's reading off the screen. And that makes the recording all that much just easier on him. It's a Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year. I didn't know, Kazu, but thanks so much for letting me know. Look, if I knew, I would put something on. Yeah. Actually, there is... Sorry for distraction, but fuck it. Look. There you go. Yeah. We're getting shit in Pal World. You get me? You can, because I don't know if you know, in Pal World you can dress up Pokemons, and they are adding new costumes basically. That you can go to your changing station and just yeah, put something Chinese on the guys to celebrate. You get me?
Happen what they refer to as combined arms, which how they've described it basically sounds like a mixture of battlefield and or planet side. You got loads of players using ranged and melee weapons, ground and air vehicles, various forms of artillery. Just the whole thing is going to be large scale, all out combat and utter chaos. Now that is the basic high level rundown of content and features in Dune Awakening. So just the other week it was confirmed once again via Twitter that the studio is on track to hit their announced release window of early 2025. February seems very unlikely given it's almost there and they haven't said it's coming out that month.
Can you imagine this games just drops out of the fucking blue next week? Can you imagine that? Like, we're just here fucking around with like pre-alpha bullshit in Quinfall, or just eating copium in Ashes of Creation, and then all of a sudden Dune Awakening comes out, clears everything out of the water. Fuck him. Just pew 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 pew. Good game. GG. Hello. You know, I'm done. Yeah, I did what I had to do. That's it. With Quinfall, with Quinfall, I just want to see how often will they update the game. This is gonna be my by reason. What update frequency would be acceptable to you? Yeah. Hey, Grazon, Kazu, thank you so much. We reached affiliate like, okay, wait, does it? No, I don't want to make you look silly. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Kazu, thank you. I appreciate you, man. 100%. Like, look, you are part of the reason it happened, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you can seriously squeeze your nips right now with me. There you go. And be happy about it. Yeah, I don't know for some. Yeah, I don't know why. It's fine. Don't worry.
So it's probably more probable that we expect a release sometime in March or April, potentially. Either way, I am quite keen to check this out myself as a fan of both MMOs and survival games. This one seems like a nice blending of those two. Looking forward to giving it a go. I also happen to know that prior to release, there is an ongoing beta test that's happening off in the background, which you can register for a chance to be invited.
Of course, I registered. Of course, they just don't give a fuck. Yeah. And actually, I know Keisaki, who's also watching the stream sometimes. He's got into the beta, and he actually rapped that into my face on the Discord. Can you imagine that? It's crazy. What a dick. Yeah. Hard to tell. I have no guidelines on that. I just want to feel that they're putting war on it into it. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a small studio. That's their only game. They have to make it. That's the end of the story, dude. They just have to make it. You get me? Yeah. I was expecting a TTS, a Twitch notification for bits. Wait, didn't you get anything? What? What? Wait, no, there is notification. What do you mean? Yeah, I was expecting it. With a great choice of words. Uh... Wait. There you go. There you go, dude. Easy. Kazu-kun. Oh my god. Kazu, you crazy? What the hell? No, but so thank you so much, man. Really, I really do. I really appreciate it. Like more than you know. Like honestly, if we ever meet, I will give you a kiss, and you can choose the cheek, which cheek, and not butt cheek, cheek, like up, not down. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can. Yeah, we'll get it sorted. So yeah, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I don't know. I have the thingy with the alerts going. Like honestly, I don't know. But yeah, I just triggered it for you, so you stay happy and fulfilled. Okay. Hopefully now your life has a meaning. Thank you so much.
Over on their website. All right, before we continue on with the list, let's get a quick word from today's sponsor. Hold tight though. This is a good one.
I don't have time for sponsors, dude. Unless they pay me.
About Anvil.
Oh, we got this on the list. Yes, this one is on the list, chat. Beep, 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 beep. Right here. Right here. Yeah, beep, 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 beep. I'm on it like carbonate. Essa.
Which, while it doesn't fit the traditional mold of MMORPG, it is still quite interesting looking, and I think it will be potentially appealing to fans of the genre. It's appealing to me. So Anvil is a massively multiplayer game where thousands of players work together to build empires, wage war, and conquer
Can you imagine
a persistent online world. The kicker here is you actually play as an individual soldier in this massive medieval army.
What?
And from what I've seen of the gameplay, it looks like they really deliver on this.
What the fuck?
Potentially seems really cool. Now again, this isn't going to deliver like the traditional fantasy MMORPG experience. It's not a fantasy setting whatsoever. It's more so like you are playing as a foot soldier in Age of Empires or something. Like
yeah. Kazu, do you register that? Like, so whenever you play RTS games, you are the general. You are the big dig boss, okay? And in this game, you are that little peasant inside the army, and big dig boss is, well, I don't know who, but not you. And yeah, that's interesting. What? Because look, I've seen a streamer playing this game before. I haven't gone into the stream. I just saw someone playing this game. They got some kind of early access. Like I think in the title they had pre-alpha, so it's very early. Although it says Q. Oh, this is Copium Date. It's fine. Yeah, dude, this like yeah, I could play that. Man, do you guys remember the game Tsar? Honestly, it was my childhood game. Look, Tsar RT. Do you remember that? Dude, I was insane in this game. I was like pew 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 pew. You know what I mean? It was great. Yeah, played this game like crazy. And then another one I played as fuck was oh, of course, Command and Conquer, Red Alert, of course. I know. I loved this one. I fucking loved this one. Oh my god. Stronghold. It was so good. Yep. I still remember this guy talking to me, because there's like, this guy shows up in the bottom left corner, I think, and he just gives you a clues like what's happening around the map. Like, seems like enemy forces are approaching, sir. You know, this kind of thing. It was absolutely brilliant. I love having oil sat at the top of towers and just spilling the hot oil down on the enemy forces and setting them all on fire. It was so good. And then they put out the like a second edition that wasn't that good anymore, but very good, delicious.
You are one of the members in
Oh,
in
this
a
is now on
squad,
my radar,
basically.
dude.
The developer's prior game, Foxhole, had a very similar concept, except rather than being set in the medieval times, Foxhole takes place in what looks to be like a fictional take on World War II, with you playing as an individual infantry soldier. And that game is quite well liked. It's got over 35,000 reviews on Steam with an 88% very positive user rating. Their prior game, which had like a similar formula but set in a different setting, similar to this, and people seem to really like what they did. So, as for their upcoming game, Anvil Empires, here's what we know. They say you'll take part in large-scale game of conquest that takes weeks to play out, wage war alongside thousands of players across one persistent
I don't have
world.
time in a day for all of this.
That enables up to 1,000 people to be fighting shoulder to shoulder in massive real-time melee battles. These battles organically instigated by the player base themselves. You will also build settlements and grow them from a small hamlet into large bustling towns shared by hundreds of players, engaging in side activities like farming, hunting, husbandry, and more to support the upcoming war efforts. You can even trade with nearby.
Yeah, this is pre-alpha. There you go. It says here.
Economy here. Design and build these elaborate multi-level keeps and fortresses to help withstand from upcoming.
I mean that
sieges.
interface is that interface quality is kind of from Tibia.
Lines to keep your player armies well-fed, armed, and rested. And this whole thing further enhanced by the fact that the game supports in-game VoIP. You'll be chatting with your comrades fighting beside you. I mean, yeah, this really does look and sound pretty neat.
Yeah.
So the alpha test currently underway, which you can request access directly via the Steam page.
What? Wait. Okay. Now they got my attention. Hey, have you tried Guild Wars 2? I think you did, right? With your girlfriend, I remember vividly. Absolutely, dude. We purchased Guild Wars 2 Collector's Edition back in 2012 when it came out. We had like thousands of hours in Guild Wars 2. We have all like everything. Yeah, absolutely. We put thousands of hours into the game, both of us. 100%. What about you? Have you tried? I know Guild Wars 2 very well. All too well, dude. What's the name of this? Anvil Empires? Yeah, Anvil Empires. There we go. Request access. Thank you. It's been requested. Add to your wish list. Oh, dude. I'm hyped now. Yeah. Kazu, we're gonna both hop in into this game and have great fun. I promise. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, I bet Neri would love that too. Oh, we're gonna have such a great time, dude. Yeah. I stopped playing it though when Jantier Wilds came out. We too. Like, straight up, I'm not gonna lie. We finished... When Jantier Wilds came out, we consumed all the content it has given us. Lore, the maps, the quests, some achievements, the dungeons, whatever. And we stopped playing. And we decided it's just... it's meek. It's just average. Like, there are better games to waste time on. Let me say this. Like, I think at this point in time, when we decided to not play the game again, we closed off a chapter in our life. That's it. Like, we bowed. We thanked the game for what it was. For all the memories, you know. For all the wasted time. And we moved on. Like, it was... I think it felt like kind of a breakup. With a long-term relationship partner. Yeah. It's just... There's something has been missing in Guild Wars 2 for a real long time. And I think at this point we just drew the line.
The access request will be visible at any points that they're looking for new applications, and when that goes away, they remove the button. But as of this recording right now, you can currently sign up to be invited to these tests.
I did.
Check
Thank
it
you.
out.
Thanks for letting me know.
The release date from a recent FAQ, we learned that they are planning to launch via Steam Early Access this year in 2025, though the full 1.0 release of the game is likely a while off. You will be able to play this game later in the year. Also, I did want to mention another game, Fellowship, and while this by no means is
I heard about it.
MMO,
yeah,
it is absolutely modeled after the genre.
I actually played the game. They invited me to Fellowship. Yes, yeah, I now remember everything about this game. Okay, I'll tell you. What game are we playing? Dude, all games. We play everything. So right now, I do have Quinfall open in the background. Really nice game for solo endies like me. Really nice MMORPG. Full of interesting crafting systems that I haven't explored yet. One I am the most excited about is ships. You can have merchant ship, you can have pirate ship, and you can have a little bitch ship. Yeah, and then you carry goods, you trade, you attack. It is like entire naval system built into an MMO that doesn't even advertise as a naval MMO. You know what I mean? It's like it's so solo friendly, but at the same time so engaging and so interesting. I put 10 hours into this MMO and I haven't had a single need for a group. Yet I appreciated every time I met someone else because we did dynamic events together. We fought a champion mob, and yeah, it was a genuinely great experience so far. Really cool game. It has issues with the start. Yeah, but developers are working hard on it. I'm on their Discord looking at it all the time. But then, aside of Quinfall, we have Pantheon MMO. If you are as old as me, and you have a patient, and you have a patience of an end, Pantheon MMO really having fun as a summoner there. And then Ashes of Creation, yeah, 100% like totally recommend. Although the game is not out yet, of course. And then Anvil of Empires will be the next one, yeah. And then this game, Fellowship. I didn't like the game. It is what it is. They have this interesting take that it's like... It's only dungeons. So you know how you go into League of Legends and you have a map, right? You have a map. It's always the same. You log in, you do the job, you get out. So in this game, all that you do is you log in as a class character you've selected, and then you play dungeons with other people. Now, okay. The idea behind the game, the design idea, is actually very interesting because it doesn't require lots of time to get into the game. The scope is so narrow that you as a gamer, you don't have to think, just like in League of Legends, what you will do today. You log in for a quick match, for a quick dungeon. You know what I mean? Like, this is all you do. But I take huge issue, and I raised the concern on their Discord immediately after getting access, that you can't create your own character. Every character is predefined, just like in Overwatch. And that, to me, is immersion breaking. Like, imagine you have Tracer in this game. And that's it. That is it. Yeah. So if you want to play mage, all mages are the same. Everyone who plays a mage is exactly the same guy. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. Like, to me, it doesn't scream MMORPG at all. It's like, it's weird. So I told them about it and immediately uninstalled the game. Yeah, I like to feel unique in the game, just like I do in real life. Like, I am a person no one else is like me, and I like the same in MMORPG. It's a world full of people who are all unique, and then when I get out and I see 10 different mages who are like one-to-one with me, I was like, lame.
Basically,
like, yeah, I installed
focused on MMO style dungeon runs. The short of it is, you pick from a variety of these pre-made characters, each with their own playstyle and skills, and then from there you.
That's all you get, dude. Look, this is literally all you get. So you can be a furry healer, or whatever this shit is, and you can't play healer as any other race. Yeah, you can be a cat or a potato. How do you feel about that? It's great. Great idea.
Form a group, filling up all of the traditional MMO roles, and go into these MMO-like dungeons, clearing them. It's basically, if you were to say, take like the World of Warcraft Mythic Dungeon system and you spin it off into its entirely own separate game. That is basically Fellowship.
That's a good way to
so
put it.
So they refer to this as a multiplayer online dungeon adventure, or MODA, in a fantasy setting with endlessly scaling dungeons where players will focus on working together as a team with an emphasis on skill, cooperation, and strategy to defeat bosses, collect loot, and overcome ever-present challenges. As for additional features, we're going to have the Holy Trinity in the game. There will be a large roster and pool of various tanks, healers, and damage dealers for you to pick from, each of them with their own name, unique look, their own skills, playstyles, and capabilities. This might be.
I think this game would be super fun if you had like a group of friends to play with and you just log in to fuck around. Like, you know how me and my friends, and actually yesterday we had this session. Every Tuesday we meet and play a game together. Like whatever the game is. For now it's Palworld, right? We have a server and we just play around, all of us on the same server, fucking around. That's it. We sit in Discord, and that. Oh, by the way, that's why you see us in our Discord in the voice chat every Tuesday in the evening. It is literally, that's why we're there playing Palworld. So this game could be an experience like this. You just meet together as a group and you challenge yourself with a dungeon. I think that's all right. But again, I can't. These characters, man, I can't. I can't run around as a cat. It's just stupid. Jesus.
Be one of the biggest downsides for some people for this game is, yes, you're not building your own character from scratch. You are picking from pre-established character classes, basically, sort of like a MOBA. Dungeon teams will consist of 4 players, presumably 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 damage dealers. Maybe there are some support classes that you can mix things up with a bit beyond that. They also say that every run is going to feel like a new challenge, with dungeons getting more difficult as players progress and level. It seems like this scaling will be continuous, where they say players will never outlevel the game thanks to seasonal updates, dungeon.
Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this. By the way, Kazu, Dragon Nest, you compared this game to Dragon Nest. I never played Dragon Nest. However, I've seen literally this morning some kind of news with Dragon Nest. It was on the channel MMO. What's his name? Wait.
Welcome back.
What's his name? The channel's name? MMO Byte. There you go. MMO Byte. He created some kind of video with Dragon Nest MMO. Like something's new about it. I don't know. So if you're into it, you can check it out. But I don't know how I feel about not being able to beat the game and that continuous loop. So I overall take issue, just like an overall statement. I take issue with the difficulty levels in games. I think it is kind of a lazy design from the developer's perspective. Well, from my perspective, but as in like developers' effort, you know. Yeah, I just don't like difficulty levels in games. Just make a game that is supposed to be an experience and let me beat it. That's it. I don't need difficulties, you know. It's just it's reviving corpses. I don't like that. So, and plus, you know, we've seen boring, endless endgame loops in all MMOs, and we see, like, I will show you an example. Now, let me show you an example. Yeah. There you go. This is what you get if your endgame content is an infinite loop of the same shit. And Throne and Liberty has difficulties. Throne and Liberty has like probably 10 different kinds of content. Clearly not enough. And you can look at New World, same shit, different toilet. Like to be honest, anything. However, I'm like, Jet, look at this. Look at this. I will show you this shit. Look. I don't know how they do this. Pantheon launched, and their popularity has been only raising up. It's just crazy. And to be honest, I must say, if this was a chart of how I feel about the game, it would be a perfect reflection of how I feel about the game. I started as an but now I can't wait to log in and fuck around. Yeah, so just saying, like, it can be done well.
And modifiers, new features, and
some people like the challenge. Fine, but I think people also like sense of achievement and beating the game. I think games are designed to be beaten. You're supposed to beat the game. That's what it's called, the game. You're supposed to win. And how are you winning if it just constantly raising up the bar? I don't know. It's just the sense of the feeling of satisfaction is just short-lived. You can't, like, let's say you are now retired. You can't tell your kids that you've beat the game. You can't tell them about your life achievement because the game never let you. Because, oh, you beat me. Haha! Okay, try again. Now you won't. Bitch.
rewards that get added, all of which will add many layers of replayability. Of course, as you expect, every boss fight's gonna have its own unique, varied mechanics.
Tenebre-kun! Tenebre-kun, give a follow. Thank you so much, Tenebre-kun. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, matane, matane. Hi, dozo, 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 dude. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Please enjoy the stream. You get me.
They also say that enemy skills grow as difficulty increases, so it seems like the difficulty ramping up is more than just more health and more damage based on what they're saying here. Okay. And the game's going to include competitive leaderboards, presuming here that they're going to be some sort of scoring or time-based ranking system for this. And yeah, pretty straightforward. Again, something that I think could appeal to the MMO crowd. It does appeal to me. Fellowship is currently slated to release in 2025 as of their latest announcement.
We don't have this game on our spreadsheet, right? So, should we add it? I was enjoying myself until the rival guild sent a hit squad after me. Wait, you playing Ashes of Creation? Fellowship, fuck. Okay. Let's put this game on. I think it's unfair to keep this game away from the list. So it is in early access, right? I think you can... Wait, Fellowship? It's not MMO, they said it's MODA. Oh, yeah. True. No, true. It can't be on the list. It's not MMORPG. Fuck, sorry. I got like hooked up. Quinfall! Alright. Wait, how far into the game are you? I'm a little bitch. Look. I'm like level 14 or some shit. Kurwa, leave me alone. Alright. Yeah. And I need to actually level up again. Because I hopped into the game on launch. Well, launch. LOL. Well, at test, I guess. And then European servers were just overloaded. And I hopped into America, a server. And now I'm stuck with like 100 ping. Or 150 ping. It just... I need to relog, you get me. It's just no fucking way I can do anything else. So, however, I'm like level 13, 14. And what it means is that I can create a new character on European server and literally catch up within an hour. I know exactly how to level the character now, since I'm no longer new to the game, right? You know what I mean? I'm just... Pew, 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 pew. I'm just gonna breeze through it. Yeah. Yeah, very good. It's a good game. It's a really good game. I'm just so surprised. I was level 40 and I will jump to European 2 as well. Yes, so we can actually touch dicks together. Yes, it will be a great day. Hey, Captain Morgan-kun! Cock, stubborn człowiek. What's up, my man? You get me. Morning, guys. Morning. Yeah, you good? Quinfall's review is pretty negative right now due to several bugs, and yeah, it's all technical issues, fuck it. Like, no one cares. Look, I mean, okay, you care when you can't play, but when you can play, you don't care, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, let me give you an example from real life. Cars. Oh, my light just died on me. Fuck. Okay. So, we all love... we love cars, I guess, right? Like, I mean, love maybe is a strong word. I don't give a fuck about cars. But, yeah, they have their purpose, of course. So, Mercedes, Ferrari, Fiat, okay, Alfa Romeo, like Opel or Vauxhall. We all care about the brand, like which one we want. We prefer that one over that one. Okay, this one is better, this one is better. But guess what? All of those brands are piece of shit when the car breaks. It's the same garbage when the car breaks. Because it doesn't serve the purpose anymore. You know what I mean? It's the same with game like this. The game is, it has the best systems. It has naval systems, crafting system, land leasing systems. But what about it if you can't even log in? You know what I mean? So if they sort login, if they sort that kind of technical issue, the game will be back on the table again. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I can't wait to play more of this. Like, seriously, like, I will do everything I can to get my friends to play this game, so then I have excuse to play more of it. Because right now, we're spending time in Pal World, okay? And we need to be spending time in real games. In games for real men. Big dig games. Pal World, Jesus. Yeah. Those are fixed. The disappearing NPCs, we had that issue a couple of days ago, and Captain Morgan had that issue yesterday, I think, because he was with us on Discord server, in the voice channel, and yeah, is as is. Yeah. So if they fixed it, it has to be new shit. There is their Discord server. If you wanna stay on top with the game, then Quinfall has their own server. Look, they did some maintenance yesterday in the evening. Maybe they fixed it. Yeah, maybe they fixed it. You get me? We'll see how that go.
I know that they've been running some limited time tests.
So by the way, the fellow, Force Gaming, he's cheating a bit. This game is an MMO and it's on the MMO list. Okay, give me the Discord link, please. Oh fuck, nah. Someone do that. Okay, thank you. Just type in. I don't find it. Okay, you can use Google, dude.
In there as well. There's likely going to be more of these in the future, so keep an eye out for that. All right, so that covers all of the new MMOs or MMO adjacent games that are launching officially in 2025, but there's also going to be quite a few playable MMOs, with many of them getting
gays. I was about to say gays to you. Oh my. Okay, guys. Okay, I need to just keep saying chat. Okay, it's the safest. Okay. So. Okay, chat, he just said we're gonna get playable games this year. So you better stay ready, okay? Nice cough near you, by the way. Very much appreciated, thank you. It woke me up, okay? Very nice.
Form of testing, whether it's periodic testing or ongoing persistent tests that you can take part in. For starters, as you probably already know, Ashes of Creation currently has alpha testing underway, with them granting access to the first couple of early zones.
Good.
Although neither
so good.
fully fleshed out.
Dude,
content there with some of the systems.
I'm farming the shit out of this game. Yup. 100%. I need to actually put myself together and level up to 25. Because before I know, they will release the secondary classes, and I will be so behind, I'll be sad. Yeah, Ashes of Creation, yeah, of course. Yeah, where have you been for the past 6 months, dude? I've been playing this, like, I was dicking this game hard. It has so many dick holes, you can't even see. It's like, transparent now, you get me? Yeah, I love this game. 100%. Like, I only wish I had friends to play the game with. Like, it always comes down to you guys. Like, I need friends in MMO, okay? So I'm doing my best finding guilds and shit, but it's never the same. Like, having friends in MMO is nothing like... You can't compare that. Seriously. So, yeah, if you have a wallet that's like, oh, so fucking heavy, I got... Oh, no, $100. Oh, it fall out. Oh, I spent it by accident. Then yeah, by all means tell me, and we can play together.
and features in place. Now, people have been playing this for a little over a month now, I believe, with a sort of a mixed reception from what I've seen online.
What do you mean
With
little
much of
over a
the
month?
critique basically boiling down to the fact that, yes, hey, it's an incomplete game. Not surprising, but people still paid money, and they're saying, hey, I wish there was more there. There's not quite enough there. Just bio.
Yeah, people have different... Yeah, people have misaligned expectations, basically. That's why they give negative reviews. A game is completely incomplete, if it makes sense.
Buyer beware. And now, it does seem, though, that there is enough there for some people to be thoroughly hooked. I happen to know.
This, by the way, this was an old...
Pretty consistently over the course
This is a really old gameplay. The game looks so much different now. Like, starting with the character animation, it looks so much different right now.
This past month. I do also plan to jump in myself at some point, although I'm not really in a rush, maybe at some point in the coming months, but nothing on the immediate horizon. I will say I think the PvP seems a lot of fun from the compilations and footage that I've seen. However, most of the leveling consisting of large scales, groups grinding elite mobs together.
That's my problem. That's right there is my problem. There are quests, of course, sure, you can do that. But most of the content, chat, is group content. And that is exactly why Quinfall wins here. In Quinfall, you can do group content. You don't have to do group content. That's two separate things, okay? So I very much appreciate that. It's so different. Yeah, it's just... To me, logging into Ashes of Creations is a larger investment of time because you have to log in, find a group, and once you have a group, you have to like be in that group for a while so people actually get that time investment back in a form of experience, laughter, and enjoyment. Like, you have to grind together. When you go on a dungeon or on a raid, that's like 2-4 hours. Like, it's a huge upfront investment to play Ashes of Creations right now. And I think it won't change, by the way, because this is the design of the game. Whereas in Quinfall, I can hop in for 15 minutes, fuck around, and log off. That's a huge win. Huge win in my books, dude. So yeah.
That
Great.
Doesn't seem very fun to me personally, but I'm willing to give it a go. But yes, if you want to play an early version of Ashes of Creation, it is available right now. You can get into the game for a little over $100 at the lowest cost. I would personally recommend waiting unless you're like a die-hard, pumped, super amped up for this game. Although in that case, you're probably already playing it, so... Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This game is also playable, actually technically launching into Steam Early Access.
Very good.
Last month.
Highly
Now,
recommend.
despite what first impressions you might have...
Wait, what? Wait, I didn't what?
Launching into Steam Early Access last month. Now, despite what first impressions...
Wait, are you saying that Shaman... I'm sorry. Shaman? Are you saying that Shaman has a wolf? Wait, ads time? Okay. Hey, ad time, we're waiting then. We're waiting, it's fine. We're gonna talk. We're gonna wait for the ads to finish. Heard anything about dungeons in Quinfall? They've been unplayable when I've tried. Any fix yet? How do you mean unplayable? Like, we played dungeon on the stream. I know there wasn't any loot, but that was the bug with the server. Yeah, what do you mean unplayable? Can I not like just like wait. Kurwa, I hate this dungeons. Can I not just enter a dungeon? And just get the shit out of it? Oh, by the way, chat, this is another thing in Quinfall that I really like. You know how I said you don't have to do the group content? Even if you... Thank you, Captain Morgan, for being the best bot. Thank you so much for letting me know. Actually, I might set a bot to do that so you don't have to. So, one thing about the group content in Quinfall is that if I choose to go as a party into a dungeon, I don't need to have like a full group. It can be me and my friend. And the dungeon will scale to us. Do you see how easy it is? Like, it's just so easy to play this. Like, this game doesn't make it difficult to play it. It's just there. Like, just jump in and do shit. That, like, and plus, as I said, the onboarding experience in this game is really such a W. It's so good. I can put my mama in front of this game and she would get it. So like altogether, again, if they sort technical problems, I think we'll love this game. Like it's gonna be so much fun. It's good to, it's just good to see someone just designing a game for like a solo indie like me. Really happy.
Impressions you might have looking at the gameplay. I gotta say, this game has surprisingly gotten a really good reception, at least on Steam. It's got
this game is good.
Ratings,
Pantheon is
since
awesome.
It released, it's actually seen growth in its daily concurrent
Yes.
player count, presumably because of those positive word of mouth that's been going around. Although that number is still admittedly quite low in comparison to what you would expect from an MMO, there certainly looks to be something interesting here that is getting new players to jump in. My gut reaction looking at the gameplay is, yeah, I mean, the combat looks quite boring. The game as a whole looks quite dated. But as with Ashes, I am totally willing to give it a look. And
you don't play Pantheon MMO for combat. It's just straight up like when you decide or if you're thinking about playing Pantheon, you have to go back 20 years and think if you would play EverQuest. Or if you played classic WoW, like Vanilla WoW 2004, not after all the changes, right? Hashtag no changes. So, like, would you play like the most, or RuneScape or Tibia, those kind of games? If you like games like this, you will fucking love Pantheon. It's slow and all of that, but this is in this case, it's the positive. It's not negative that it's slow. It's the game that you play when you are tired after work, when you don't want to talk to anyone, when you have Asmongold on your second screen, or Pornhub, and you just want to fuck around in some kind of world where it's chill, where it's like meaningful and I guess fun. Like, yeah, you won't see like camera shaking, motion blur, like nothing like that. It's just really relaxing environment, 100%. So I like the game, really do.
Hoping for the
and by the way, any guide you find on the game online, it's bald people with gray beard. So you know what I mean? 100%.
Right, so gonna add this one to my list as well. Soulframe, the latest title from Warframe developer Digital Extremes. They are currently running regular alpha tests referred to as preludes.
Wait, what's this?
Consist of a relatively small
Soulframe
region of explorable space in which...
So I heard objections that this is an MMO. People on Reddit corrected my list that I have Soulframe, and apparently it is an MMO.
They've got some of their planned foundation laid for the game. There's open world exploration, you got enemy camps to go in and clear, as well as these underground procedurally generated dungeon layouts. I will say, I really enjoyed the time I spent playing this game. In my opinion, it does have a pretty solid foundation. Biggest issue is the combat lacks any real sense of impact. It's just very floaty and just no oomph behind it. I hope they work on that though, because everything else, like the world, the enemies, the characters, the points of interest, the general structure, the tone, the setting of the game, all of that I really like.
I 100% agree. The way this game looks is just so spot on. I probably prefer that even more to Chronos Odyssey. I don't know how you pronounce that shit. You know what I mean? I think so. If I had to choose, I would always choose like, how to say this, more positive vibes than negative vibes, if you know what I mean. So in other words, I prefer light to dark. Like, so, yeah. And Chronos Odyssey is this very dark, gore, brutal, on the verge of sci-fi game. Whereas this one is a bit more realistic fantasy. Like, you know the difference, you get me? So I would probably prefer to play Soulframe. Are you going for PvE channel in Quinfall? Yeah, Europe 2... PvE channel, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I will level up that character instant. We can play like, if you don't mind, we can literally play today, because today at work my plan is to create a design system for a client in Figma, and I can do that with my dick. So I can afford playing for like 4-6 hours today, easy, no problem.
So keeping my fingers crossed that they can give the gameplay a little more strong, solid feel to it, a strong sense of impact and reactivity from characters when you hit them, and the sounds and the animations and the spells all coming together to make a good feeling combat system. I hope they can do that, because beyond the combat feeling kind of floaty, everything else is like perfectly checks off all the boxes.
Awesome.
For me. You can
I can't
for
wait.
Preludes testing.
It looks so beautiful. It looks like some kind of scene from Lord of the Rings. There's something beautiful about this game. I honestly, the minute I've seen it, I was like, yes! Finally, we get good combat system in MMO. Chat, point out one MMO with a combat system that comes close to Elden Ring. Come on, go. Tell me, just one. No, like, if you say anything, you're on copium, by the way. Just so you know. Like, any suggestion, you're on copium. If I hear BDO, I'm gonna ban you. Just so you know. That's not MMO. Redinky. PEO2 is not MMO.
Over on their website.
But by the way, Cockstone, of course. Thank you so much. Kiss.
Probably a few days to a week's worth of content here if you really want to play through everything. Explore the whole island, grind out some of the character progression, run the dungeon several times to get some upgrade materials, stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out, and I remain very hopeful for Soulframe. All right, one of my most anticipated upcoming MMOs, ArcheAge Chronicles. Now, this was originally slated to release in 2025.
Dude, look at this. Just look.
That same Cacao Games
no
report
words.
that gave us the release window for Chrono Odyssey, we also learned there that they had delayed the release of ArcheAge Chronicles, pushing it out into 2026. Now, that said, they are planning to...
Wait, 2026? Do I have it right? Yes, 2026. Was there any MMO that wasn't on the list? No, everything is on the list, right? Yeah, I got... Look, dude, I'm on it like Carbonate. Just straight up.
Closed beta testing for ArcheAge Chronicles later in 2025. There is a lot about this game that I am very hopeful for, most of which just builds off of the things that I loved about the original ArcheAge, and they have said they are planning to include all of the best systems and features from that game, but moving it onto a modern day engine with more PvE content, and obviously the biggest shift here being the change from tab target to full-on action combat. Now, if you want a full rundown of what we know about that game, where my expectations are, just check out my latest upload.
Oh, my nips are so hard right now.
Like
just
at the
jeez.
top of my please don't screw this up badly with microtransactions list. Although, I mean, totally ready and expecting to be let down. But if they don't let me down, could be huge. Original ArcheAge had a lot going for it.
Look, if you look at all the MMOs, basically any MMO that has like Korean backing, or has a publisher that's known for microtransactions, you can bet I will only survive in this game for like 1 month. It will all be microtransactions ridden. Like, it will be so pay to win, you won't even believe that. So, even though this list is very comprehensive, you can already kind of pick a game you will like based on the publisher. You don't have to feel like overwhelmed. Oh, I don't have time to play all of this. You won't play all of this. Because you won't play Chrono Odyssey for long. Unless you have a thick wallet. Right? Like, things like these. Like just... Guten Morgen, Kisaki-kun! Kok z tobą, człowieku, arigato. Hi. Hi. Genki ni shiteru no? Hi. Very good, dude. Very good. How you doing?
Similar to Pantheon, Monsters and Memories is another upcoming MMO.
Or should I say, Vigates do?
That looks to provide a modern day version of the old school classics of the genre. And I mean, yeah, just looking at this, it is very much in line with what I remember from EverQuest or Ashron's Call.
Yeah.
Like, to my eye, matches it to a T. The game is set for an early access launch in 2026. However, in the meantime, they do have beta.
Monster and Memories, we have that, right? Monster and Memories. Yeah. I wonder how that compares to Pantheon, though. It looks like... Red, I'm so... I have to call you in. Do you see the font? Do you see? This is another game that's like Pantheon, that's launching next year. The font is exactly the same. And they even fucked up capitalization in the same way. Look, this is big letter, this is... By the way... I'm sorry, I have to take a screenshot of this. Let me show you. I might throw up. No! Hold it in! Oh, wait, no. Try to throw up a bit and then swallow again. You're gonna have dinner twice. Let me, yeah, look. Now, explain the reason why. Apart from it's grammatically correct. Why would you do that? Like, I've never seen anything like it. So, can you imagine that? A hogger? Ennobled? It's just so... A pirate? What the fuck? Why would you have that in the game? No one does that, dude. It's weird.
Testing planned for Monsters and Memories, tentatively scheduled for sometime in July or August. Okay, so beyond those, we of course expect some major patches and content updates for all of the existing big MMOs.
Okay.
There, right? World of Warcraft isn't expected to get a full expansion this year.
Okay, who's going in? By the way, chat, no, serious. First of all, we have yesterday Season of Discovery Phase 7 launched with fucking new content. Like, genuine, they went in, took WoW Classic, and added new content inside WoW Classic. Can you imagine that? We have Karazhan Crypts. So if you are into it, go for it, big dick it, and let me know how it is. If there's anyone trying it, if you invite me, I might be in a position to accept the invitation. And also, the housing coming to World of Warcraft. This is a big dig, right? Like, I mean, come on, everyone likes to build houses, and it's supposed to be a persistent feature that actually stretches across many expansions into the future. So it's not like garrisons that just are one-off things.
Year. However, we will be seeing some content patches for the War Within, and probably safe to say something for Classic WoW and or Season of Discovery. Fresh servers or some new content at some point.
Hey, is it just? Oh, this is pretty. Holy fuck! This is Final Fantasy 14? Are you kidding? What? When that happened? Oh, shit! Hey, but what I was supposed to say, is it just me, or shouldn't just Blizzard delete all things WoW, but only keep WoW Classic and start from there again? Like, just use what they have with WoW Season Discovery, WoW Classic, all the hardcore, like, take this Classic bubble and use this as the foundation for the game again, and remove all that retail shit. And just grow from there, like, because Classic WoW was ultimately the best game they ever made. So why not build in the stone and continue building in the sand? It doesn't make sense to me.
Final Fantasy 14 similarly will be getting content updates for its most recent Dawn Trail expansion, The Elder Scrolls Online.
No, there's no way this is Elder Scrolls. Okay, I was like, there's no way this is Final Fantasy 14.
The content cycle rolling through, and Guild Wars 2 not too long ago also adopted a similar model of having small
Final Fantasy has always been pretty, not gonna lie. Yeah. Don't show me the pre-reborn. Why? It's part of the game. This is exactly what you people see. Everyone coming into the game, this is what they have to deal with. So, okay, what do you... Okay, You can't... You know what else looks like this? This game is from 2001. Yeah. It looks the same. Like... Whoa! Oh, yes, dude. Where is it? There you go. Whoa! Touch my nips, dude. Mmm, delicious. Oh no. Oh no, dude.
smaller but more frequent updates, which we expect to continue in 2025 as well. And of course, the list goes on, but yeah, any of the currently popular MMOs, they're going to keep getting updates throughout the course of the year, as they have for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years in some cases. Now, there are some additional MMOs that do actually have confirmed releases for 2025.
Gimme?
However, to be perfectly honest, each of these games either just looks downright terrible to me, or in some cases,
I don't care. We don't judge game by its login screen, okay? This is the new motto. Just give me the game.
It might just be outright shovelware. Ashfall. I played this in an earlier test. I think it was last year, early on.
Wait, I need to be taking notes. Notepad. Okay. Now, kurwa is on my another screen. I'm literally gonna explode. Jesus Christ. Wait, need to change the screen. Okay. Okay, so Ashfall. All right, we're gonna listen to the teacher, okay? Keep taking notes, chat.
It was just really bad. Probably one of the most mobile game feeling PC ports I have ever seen. It was just incredibly basic, not terribly good, not terribly polished, not very fun, in my opinion anyways. I will probably play it again just
I would never play it anyway.
It releases, but
I don't care. But still, there might be people who like it.
There's not much there. Quinfall is in a similar category for me. This just looks pretty bad, to be honest with you, but would be happy to be surprised.
What?
Some other games that I just don't know much about and couldn't find.
You just made half of my viewers angry. Which is one people. Quinfall is a Keisaki-kun! How dare you! God damn it. It's a good game. Shut up. Don't hurt my feelings, okay?
Eternal Tombs, Havenhold, and then there's this game Earth from Another Sun, which I wanted to put on here because it was on lists that I looked at, but from what I've seen in early research, looks like a blockchain NFT.
Yeah, Earth thingy is blockchain. I deleted that instantly from my spreadsheet. Instant, like anything to do with that scam bullshit, insta deleted.
So probably best to write that one off.
Right? Yeah.
Also, just wanted to briefly mention some of the in-development MMOs that we know of, but they're likely coming in 2026 or later.
Come on!
And with these ones, I'm talking about Perfect
I got it on the list.
Bellatores, Project Q from Lionheart Studios, which still doesn't have an official name, as well as Project LLL, which also isn't an official release name. Although at least for Project LLL, out of all those other games, we have seen a fair bit of gameplay for this one. It's like this open-world looter shooter, which seems kind of cool, but in terms of concrete launch info, there's absolutely nothing. Like, we've got no expectations. So it's more likely than not that these games will not come out in 2025, but it is possible. Like, potentially in the coming months, we could get one or two of these that get release dates announcements for later in the year or middle way through the year. We'll just have to wait and see. But as of right now, don't expect any of those prior 4 games this year. And then there is the handful of anticipated MMOs that are just absolutely no way in hell coming out in 2025.
He's using my spreadsheet, by the way, 100%.
Way off in the distance. I'm talking about ZeniMax Online Studios, the creators of ESO. We know that they have had a brand new MMO
we got this on the list
for something like 7 years now. Now, I do actually think there's a fair chance we could get a reveal of this one, if it's just a teaser at some point this year.
I'm so hyped
which
now.
Would be really, really nice. Sony has that Horizon MMO.
We got
if it wasn't recently canceled, as they have been nuking these in-development live service games left and right here lately. Then, of course, there's Riot's League of Legends MMO, although that is at least 5 years away, if not
25.
10. I mean, who knows? And then there's that Ghost MMO, but again,
we got it.
Similarly, quite
we got it
off. Okay, so there you have it.
Okay,
look at all of the upcoming.
That was a good video, but yeah, I knew all of it, most of it.
As a recap, confirmed coming this year. Barring any delays, will be Chrono Odyssey, Dune Awakening, Anvil Empires, and Fellowship. We should for sure be playing like launch versions of those games this year. And then there's going to be early playtest, which you can jump in and check out these games for Ashes of Creation. That is ongoing. Soulframe is also ongoing, although quite limited. There's Arcade Chronicles that's supposed to be getting tests later in the year, and Monsters and Memories. Got all of the expected content updates that will be coming for the big existing MMOs, and then we've got a few less than stellar looking titles coming this year. here, which, you know, as I ran through, I might check these out for curiosity's sake, but that's about it. And then once more, as has been the case in prior years, there's a good possibility that we'll have other MMOs launching beyond the ones that I've covered on the list, either because they're ones that we know of that get released sooner than expected, or some surprise games just come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and
it
launch
always
all of a
happens.
sudden, which we had some cases in 2024 and prior years. We could have something similar examples this year.
That was a good video. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you. Awesome. So we have those for now. Let me just save it. New MMOs 2025, and we can then add that to the spreadsheet. Chat, for those who just joined, we have this spreadsheet here with all MMOs that we're tracking this year. Check Steam. Yeah, I know. I got the ping. Yeah, I will take a look. By the way, Project L, so many L's. I know. When I read your comment, I laughed, but I didn't want to interrupt. But yeah, that's why I typed in Kek L, because I mean, so many L's is just I couldn't stop myself, to be honest. Archage not hyped. My only worry with Archage. What was that? There was a weird sound. I was scared for a second. Okay, so the only fear that I have with Archage is microtransactions. Okay, this is okay. This is pretty. Let's save it. Desktop. Stop looking at my folder. Jesus, I feel naked now. Gotta go. Peace. Kok z tobą również. Alright, see ya, man. Have a good day. You get me. Paintings. Let me save it. Okay. This was important. Alright, so I can. Nothing's wrong. No one. Oh, I know. The arena battle has started. This is the sound for the arena. It's fine. No one cares. Okay, so this is here, and then we have a message from Niryu. So this is Quinfall experience, by the way. If you guys needed more incentive to play, yeah, you can always use that as a motivation to hop in, you know. Yeah. So thank you, Niri. I appreciate it. Very good, very good. Now we do have. Someone linked to me. I think it was Captain Morgan who linked this video to me. Let me double check on the Discord. We have the React feed, and we have Quinfall from Captain Morgan. Yeah, but I looked at this video very briefly, like at moments, and all it basically it's a 1-year-old video, which basically says about Quinfall being a ripoff and you know that they bought assets online and just scam and shit. I don't want to spread any negativity about the game, since this game is like this video is 1 year old, and most of those things are no longer true. So if you guys want to watch it, hop into the Discord. There's a link. But I don't want to watch it. It's just no point, because it's so old. It's irrelevant now. So just saying. Now, one more thing I want to go through. There are 10 indie MMOs. And well, let me put the music on, by the way. And Bitcraft. We have this on the list. Have you guys seen the Bitcraft? Let me show you quickly. Oh, this is 10-minute video. Then maybe not, but quality. 1 second. This is potato quality. Yeah. So Bitcraft is this. I mean, Bitcraft something like Valheim, yeah, it kind of is, yeah, but it's MMO, right? So you can imagine people interacting with each other a bit more. But I don't. So if you hear the chewing sound, this is my dick nose in the game. I have a pet that keeps eating, basically. Or the horse, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think this is me, dude. I will probably pass on that one. It's just... Yeah. Yeah, no, not right. This isn't my game for sure. We have Embers Adrift. Embers Adrift launched in 2022? What do you mean? We gave it 4 out of 10 rating. What the fuck? That was brutal. Since then, the MMO has continued to address player... So wait, this game is out already? I don't get it. Oh, it's just coming to Steam, that's it. Okay. I see. Let me see. Let me see. Very good. So... Embers... I think I have this on the list, to be honest. Yeah, so this game is out, right? Yeah, you can create an account. Yeah, it's already out. It's just coming to Steam, so I don't really see, like, why it's on the list, really. That's the problem with journalists. It's just, like, they try to suck everything so dry to the point it just ceases to have any meaning. It's not a new MMO, dude. Like, indie MMOs to okay, I get okay, it doesn't say new MMO. Fuck. Okay, my bad. Palia, no, absolutely not. It's not my game at all. Now, Villagers and Heroes. What the hell? Nero, by the way, you missed the showcase for Anvil Empires. I think you and me, we would love this game. Check out Anvil Empires. It's RTS MMO. I never seen anything like it. It's like you. So to put it in a most concise way possible, it is Age of Empires, but you play as this little one peasant soldier, and you take part in all those like huge army battles as this one tiny soldier. And it's just like, it's like one huge world with people building. I'm refunding Quinfall. Why? I thought we were gonna play together today. You don't like the size of boobs? Yeah. Villagers and Heroes. With such a volatile landscape for indie MMOs, always nice to see once. Okay. First released in 2014. Okay, so it's not new, but I'd never heard of it. Broken Ranks. First got our attention. Turn-based combat. Not a big fan of it. Developer White Moon continued to update and mold the MMO in 2024, introducing new thingies. Testing a mobile version. No. Ashes of Creation, we know. Foxhole, one of the allures of indie MMOs that they aren't stuck in the high fantasy setting. Thousands of players taking up arms. Each soldier contributes to the war through logistics. I don't get it. What?
Foxhole is a massively multiplayer game where thousands of players shape the outcome of a persistent online war. Foxhole's infantry update launches today, designed to make infantry gameplay more tactical and team-oriented. Experience a more dynamic infantry game with refined support.
Nah, that's not for me. And plus, it's out. It doesn't matter. I do not even know where to start. It's just junky. You need to stop to attack or use skill movement if it's not the way character climbs. So the combat is something that is okay. It's just different, I guess. I don't know. Like, to me, combat doesn't feel junky at all. You need to stop to attack or use skill. No, you don't. You just don't get it. Like, I think the combat system is just very how to say this? Okay, I think the combat system is the way they meant it to be. I don't think it has anything to do with early access or beta or whatever. When you fight, there is like this physics, like the pull, the acceleration, that centrifuge force. It like you have to constantly. Let me. How do I get out? I forgot. Wait, I don't know. Look. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels alright. I have all the sounds disabled so I can watch videos. I don't know. It's very dynamic. Like I mean, yeah. So the way it works is that when you swing a weapon, you obviously have to take a swing, right? So when you run and press attack, your character like kind of stops to, you know, stop the force. I don't know, it feels good to me. Like it isn't, it's realistic. It's not WoW or Guild Wars where it's just power fantasy, right? It's more realistic approach. I know, it feels okay. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just, I mean, I don't mind that. Maybe let me put it that way. I haven't heard about Foxhole before, but it's a war game, and I hate war games. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Yeah. Raven Dawn, first appeared in our indie... Okay, so this is already out. Wait, did someone take Tibia and just retitled it? I'm gonna give it a bit more go, still have hour and a half time before. I think you will like the game, trust me. Like, I don't know, I put 10 hours into it and I learned how the combat works. I got the sense of it, so now when I approach enemies, I manage the momentum a bit better. Yeah, the fan base keeps saying it's not Tibia. Okay, please don't clip and don't send it to their Discord. They're gonna crucify me, okay? Please, like, yeah, I'm good. Okay, I don't need to watch that. Cities of... No, absolutely not. Honorable mentions, Eternal Tombs. I'm looking forward to Eternal Tombs because the team is planning on heavy light. The first round of test was held, so it's not out yet. And end of year newsletter, late February or March. What's this? Let me see. Most, we know that. Anvil Empires, we know. Albion Online. Come on, this is like... So I bet they just sponsored this article. Yeah, 100%. Okay, we got this. Wait, Eternal Tombs? Eternal Tombs? What's this? Okay, it's on Steam. I feel like when we have this spreadsheet, right? I think we should have a column here that says on Steam. And there would be like tick or cross. Because to me, many people treat Steam as the trusted source for games. And it could be a deciding factor whether they play a game or not. Like, for example, with Core Punk. People don't play Core Punk because it's not on Steam. What do you guys think? Request access. Add to your wish list. Okay, let's have a look. I haven't seen this game before. Sorry about this. Come on, where's the combat? It doesn't look good, by the way. It looks like 2014 game so far. But it's MMO. We got used to sucking dicks. Stop. Stop immediately. Assassin's Creed Shadows again. But instead of watermelons, you have cockroaches. Yeah. I didn't have Core Punk a try because it's not on Steam, exactly. Yeah. Because Steam has such a good refund policy. Or at least they don't ever question your request to refund, right? It's just, you want your money back? Okay, fine. Yeah. What about the watermelons? I mean, there's this screenshot. So watermelons is the whole drama. That they include their watermelons in... Yeah, it's the whole thing. Read about it. But the screenshot in which the watermelons are shows Yasuki's sword sticking through his helmet. Like, literally through... Like, it's just going through his head. And people are like, what the fuck? This game is... So it's literally the same situation here. I mean... What? One hit? What the hell? They certainly know how to... Even the trailer doesn't have 60 FPS. I mean, they definitely are overselling it. Like, the music, the cuts, the drama. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Wait, come on, look, where is it? No one in his right mind hears this music when playing a game fighting 2 rats and goblins, okay? Level 2. Like, this isn't the most brave thing you can do in the game, right? Like, I mean, let's calm down, okay? Just show me the fucking game. And you don't need to, like, sprinkle gold on top of it, okay? The action, the rat! Yeah, the game 0. I mean, it's a teaser at the end of the day, so they are teasing you. But I think the best teaser is just show me the game. That's it. Like, it's simple as that. Hey, but nonetheless, I don't think this game is on our list. Eternal Tombs, let me see. No, it's not. Actually, no. Look, Chad, we have new games. Okay. And then, next one is... There's no other game. Oh, no, there is. Wait, is it? No. Where is it? Yeah, no, this is the only one. Yeah, this is the only one. It's fine. Yeah. So, from other quick news that we have... Like, nothing like... Wait. Nothing like nipple breaking, but Throne of Liberty is adding on the 3rd or 6th of March a huge big dig update. It's so massive. It's gonna drag behind you. We're getting the new zone, so you know in the game the whole topper part of the world is completely grayed out, consumed by evil. Now we're getting access to it. We're getting solo dungeons, so if you're into solo dungeons, by all means. One thing I learned about solo dungeons now, by reading this article before, was that it's supposed to be pre-BIS type of activity. So, you can't be a top player by excelling in solo dungeons. Only like 2-star, 3-star dungeons will get you the best gear, and raid bosses. So solo dungeon is just like, just to shut the fuck up solo Andies like me, basically. So just give them something to do, okay? And make sure they feel appreciated. That's all there is to it, okay? So don't put your hopes up. They are revamping a weapon mastery system. My issue with weapon mastery system was that it was slow to level compared to anything else in the game. The entire game is like rushing in front of your eyes. It's like pew, and it's got like you are maximum at everything, and of course you can even speed up more if you swipe. However, weapon mastery, that was pain in the ass to level. It was so pain in the ass. Like 2 months in, and I still haven't leveled up, even though I had everything else maxed. So that's, I don't know what they're revamping it. And then we're getting Nebula Island. It's probably another Sorudoma Island. Just like, yeah, like next iteration of the same shit. We're getting, hey Chad, we're getting new system. Because we only have 27 of them now, we need 28. Yep, and there's lifestyle improvements, okay? In the game. We're getting lifestyle improvements in the game, chat. Very important. It's all about life in there. So, we're getting cozier aspects of Talandre with 20... Okay, we're getting 24 new fish. New fishing rods. Variety of collectibles, which you can obviously buy. With real money if you don't want to, like, collect them. And then 10 new cooking recipes and forage items. Okay, great. I mean, I would be willing to hop into the game to test solo dungeons. They got me. Like, I was complaining about lack of content for me as a tank in the game for a really long time. And solo dungeons could be a way to at least make use of what I've gathered so far in the game. Because other than that, there's no point in having PvE tank in the game. Maybe solo dungeons give me the purpose again. We'll see. I still have the game installed, by the way. I haven't removed it, so it's easy for me to hop in. Alright. So that's Throne of Liberty news. Quinfall was under DDoS attack. They opened new servers. We know that crap. And then we have a few things here. By the way, chat, I'm on X. If anyone else is on X, I'm constantly tweeting, retweeting, commenting. So if you are into MMO and some memes, then by the way, give me a follow and we can catch up there. Now, World of Warcraft Ascension server. Have you guys heard about it? I tried it for a while myself, and so I'm aware of what they like. They took a World of Warcraft and completely customized the game. Like, they made the system that we had in Guild Wars 1, in which you can have talents from all the classes merged together. Like, you can have Warlock and Warrior together, like whatever, right? And that's like their foundation, but they completely customized maps, quests, like everything is so fucking new. And now they introduced some kind of nightmare mode, which is alternative to the hardcore mode. Let's have a look.
God, Jesus, you scared the shit out of me. I'm on the Nightmare Mode trial on Ascension Custom WoW. Take 500% more damage. You only get 5 lives. Die 5 times and you're dead forever. And if that happens, just uninstall because your dad will probably never love you. Win and get big booty bitches. I mean endgame loot to make your struggles worth it so you can go straight from leveling into dungeons and raids with peak DPS. Will you succeed? Probably not because you're not as good at WoW as you think you are. Nightmare Mode challenge on Ascension Custom WoW. For masochists who hate themselves. Play free now, you masochist. God, Jesus, you...
Yeah, big booty bitches. I mean, they had me there. Their X content is peak, by the way. Like, seriously, have you seen the Riskcraft? The series of the Riskcraft series is so fucking good. Like, I posted this on Discord, but let's listen to this again. It's just so fucking epic. I love this. Listen to this. And by the way, Blizzard, this is how you make the game appeal to 14 years old. If you want a fresh blood in WoW and not just some old neckbeards, do this with WoW.
Greetings, my little pod champ. I hope you're locked in, Giga Chad, because there are gyats to be raised here in Northshire. And I don't mean that beta aura. The Stormwind Gooners are low-key cringe-pilled, keeping the vibes based here.
That is words, yeah. Yep. It's so good. I love this.
Skibidi, citizen.
Skibidi, citizen.
You look like a quirked up white boy goated with the sauce. We Gooners are running out of ore out here. Based. Another Skibidi. We're keeping a lot of you dead ass.
Yes,
Chat is hog champing you. The Gooner lands are mogged from the ops, and so many of our Sigmas are edging abroad. This leaves
And you're earning social credit, by the way.
Northshire open to betas and Huzless groups to phantom tax our battle pass. It's a many-rizzed. Your first battle pass is one of aura maxing, Sigma. Some sussy kobolds have gridded into the mines to the north. Go there and mog the kobold beta simps you find.
Yep.
Phantom tax their numbers so that we
You get Mark of Recension. Get that bag. Yep.
one day return to lobby.
It's awesome.
Honor, friend. Skibidi, bussin' citizen. Those kobolds are Huzless and soy boys, but in lobby they pose a threat to Baby Gronk. And the spectators of Skibidi Wind do not need another doxer.
Skibidi Wind.
For on them, it's been goaded for real. For the Alpha Alliance.
Yep. Yep, so good. I absolutely love that shit. Yeah. Hey, this is crazy, by the way. This is so fucked up. Look. So these Teslas are straight out of factory. So a robot built this car, and now this car drives itself to the point from which it will be taken to the shop, right? Or to some kind of parking lot, like whatever. Like this is all one process. There's no human involved, and all those cars just drive themselves out of the factory. Oh, there's no sound in here. Okay. Yeah. There you go. I actually, I had a pleasure to drive Tesla a couple of times. And these auto thingy is just so fucking good. It's just unbelievable. I loved it. I clicked the button and I literally forgot about anything else. I clicked the button, okay, and 4 hours later I was in Manchester. That's it. And I was the most rested driver ever. Honestly. Like 4 hours later, I could just get out of the car and just go and visit Manchester. Yeah, that's why I have no job. Kazo, you have to reskill. Go to trainer and change your profession. That's it. You get me? Wait, have you Bybsie, have you played Return of Reckoning before? No? Return of Reckoning? What do you mean? What is? Oh, it's perp. Okay. Wait. Shut up! I'm 33. I can forget things already, okay? I'm old. I get senile moments more often. Jesus, this is loud. Okay. Okay, oh, this is okay. Okay, this looks very old, but I know why. It's an old game, basically. It's not like Pantheon, but it's genuinely old game. Constantly. All the time, chat. 24/7. You can only PvP every week. Once a week. No shop, no pay to it. Ah, now they got my... Okay. Okay. Cynicism stops now, okay? No more irony. No more jokes at the expense of the game. No pay to win. They have my respect. Immediately. No. Strike that. No shop. They have my respect. Because that like kinda... Like, it's the logic that follows, right? You can't have pay to win if there's no shop, you know what I mean? So, no shop. What the fuck? How? Is that the reason why the game looks so bad? They have no money? Like, what's happening there? I played Warhammer Online when it launched back in the day. I played it for a while, yeah. I haven't played the Return of Reckoning, no. Hey, I said it, by the way, before I let it play, I said it to Niryu before. And we agreed on it being true. After you've played so many MMOs, every MMO feels the same. And that's sad. You know what I mean? Like, after playing enough of them, it feels like you've seen it all. Like, there's nothing that surprises you. Where is the innovation in MMO? Come on, dude, bring it on. You get me? Ooh, he got wrecked. Alright. Ooh, they fucked. Holy shit. This looks like Guild Wars 1. It reminds me of Guild Wars 1. All the textures, the quality of the character, animation, yeah, all of that. Oh my god. Look at the FPS of this lion. Okay, Saki, look. Here. This guy is like 2 FPS. You really want to play that? I don't know. Okay, let me ask you a question. What makes you want to try it? Just curious. Because there might be something I don't know about the game, right? I'm literally judging the game by the login screen right now. I shouldn't. I know. I just said it before. But, hey. I'm a human, okay? Sometimes do that. Ranked PvP. Oh. So what's unique about ranked PvP in this game? Or maybe... Let me ask it differently. What's unique about PvP in this game so that ranked is different than in any other MMO? Okay. How about you try out Quinfall? Yeah. That's a good idea. Just try out Quinfall, and you'll be happier. I promise. Well, I don't know. I mean, dude, it feels like this game. I mean, this game is old, right? This game is old, so that means the combat will be old, like the combat system and the feeling. You probably can't even run and cast at the same time, right? I mean, this is pretty much given. Like, there's no other way, because this game is like Lineage 2 almost as old, and so there's no way the PvP can feel good after we've experienced PvP in Guild Wars 2 or New World or all of that, right? Like, I mean, it's such a huge gap. It's just, you know how you go to Japan and you eat sushi in Japan, you become sushi snob after you come back home? It's the same here. Like, once you taste what a game can be, you no longer accept what it used to be. And I feel like you will log into this game, play for 3 days, and uninstall. So I'm just trying to protect you from it. Yeah, that's it. Oh shit, I closed my music? Why would I do that? Holy crap. Near you, should I make a breakfast and we play Quinfall? Is that the plan? Yeah. So what else do we got? I've seen this. Pantheon made Steam's top 20 in December. Can we do it for January? This is crazy. Can you imagine working on a game for like 10 years? So put yourself in the position of a developer, of a creator. They've been working on this for 10 years. They've already had 5 girlfriends, made 3 kids, moved houses twice. Okay? Yet they stuck to the idea of the game. They launched it. And it's making like some kind of noise. Of course, they're probably building this game, they never imagined they would attract more than like, I don't know, 10k people to the game, right? I mean, the game is very niche, very old school, very slow. It targets a small slice of the market, but it does it very well. And so, before you reach that narrow channel through your marketing endeavors, it will take a while, right? So we see the uptick in the players as the word spreads among those who care. So old people infecting old people, like word of mouth, right? Hey, I really like the game. Like, honestly, I probably would not recommend the game to a person like Niryu, because I know his taste in games. But if you are old school, if you like old school games, Pantheon is really cool. Like, I can't wait for the moment when I'm a bit geared up and I have some kind of idea what's going on, and we stream the game to see what dungeon is like, or raid, or just like something more than just, you know, gathering lilies or gathering apples. You know, that's a boring stream content, right? But when we get to the meat of it, I can't wait to show you guys, really. Yeah, Phase 7 now is live, by the way, so highly recommend. They brought Karazhan Crypt's dungeon to the WoW Classic. We actually get to go to Deadwind Pass, go into Karazhan, and experience it from a different perspective. Really, really, really cool. Hats off. Great idea. I think Blizzard should kill everything but WoW Classic and use WoW Classic to build the game again. Because WoW Classic is the foundation that worked. It's solid, loved across the world. It's such a good fucking game, best in history. And retail is pure shit. So just cut that limb off, fuck it, burn it, forget about it. Let's try again, using the foundation that's healthy and matters to people. That's what they should do. By the way, for a second, I wanted to hop into the New World again. Did any one of you try the new seasonal servers? So they introduced this seasonality, like leagues in Path of Exile, and you can start afresh and actually work through the game a bit faster with a twist. So if you played New World before and you found it boring after a while because there's no end game content, right? Then you might try again with seasonal servers, because I think leveling with everyone else is really fun. So could be an idea. It's I mean, at the end of the day, is a modern MMO that has a good sides to it. It's not like all bad, right? Yeah, this is basically every time I stream and close the door, this is my cat. Every fucking time. You have no idea how many times Joanna comes over from the living room to grab that cat from underneath my door and move it away back to the living room so it stops annoying me. Yeah, every time. We talked about Throne and Liberty. Yeah, I haven't... Chad, this is something... That's what I meant. I want to get to level 25 in Ashes of Creation so we can see things like this.
Okay. From ash to stone, from stone to tide, the path of safety lies inside. Ooh, I like that. That's so good. Nice job. Jess, did you come up with that?
Yeah, I actually used it for one of my D&D sessions.
Holy shit!
Players took a hot
That's
minute
awesome.
to solve a 5-year-old puzzle, but...
See, that's what you get when you build a game with people who love games. Did you hear that? It's someone who fucking is a nerd, who runs Dungeons and Dragons session IRL, who loves RPGing, who loves role-playing, and you get those people to write lore. You get those people to build quests.
Inside.
Look, hear it again.
That's so good.
Hear what she says.
Nice job. Jess, did you come up with that?
Yeah, I actually used it for one of my D&D sessions. Players took a hot minute to solve a 5-year-old puzzle, but... But as you can see from these little sparkles, a bridge will rise right here.
Oh, did you complete the puzzle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get puzzles just like in Throne of Liberty when you go to Sanctuary of Desire. You have to answer questions about the world, the lore, the history, so that you can progress further into the dungeon. So you can open doors and access corners that weren't accessible before. It seems like they're doing the same shit here. Very interesting. I like things like this. I really do. Chat, I think this is pretty much all I have. 2 hours up. We're done with catching up. I think we have a good number of games that we can add to the list. Don't forget that. This is like mission achieved, right? So we've been through this. I will now disconnect, eat a breakfast. I'm having oatmeal with yogurt, plain yogurt, plum, and kiwi. And then I'm gonna go and work in Quinfall. I have about 8-hour-long shift to do. They don't pay well, but I feel like I belong. So it's more important than paycheck, of course. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I guess I'll see you on what Saturday, right? That's when we meet, chat, right? Saturday. I'm not that old, huh? I remember, right? Yeah. So Saturday I'm gonna see you again, and can't wait to see you all in the chat. True. Can't wait to hear what your week was like. True. Thank you so much, guys. Cough, yeah, for the good luck. Matane, ciao.